Hi, Misty Mayhem here again. I guess I'm posting 2 this week just because the other one didn't turn out really good because the audio is really messed up on it. So now I'm going to do a tutorial that actually has a theme. I don't know how many of you know Sharon Adel from Within Temptation, but they're a power symphonic metal band, and she's always had a very simple, well, not always, but in a lot of her pictures, she has a very simplistic makeup. And it's very girly, but at the same time it's very chic and rock and roll, and I figured one of my first theme tutorials should be done about her. So first, I already have my concealer on, and I hope to get powder concealer because this looks fairly greasy in the camera. But what you need to do is you need to have darkish brown eyeshadow, black eyeshadow, some blush, and some pink lipstick or lip gloss. But if you get the lip gloss, I know a lot of them tend to have a lot of shine to them, and that's not what we want. Try to get one that has not so much shine to it. But first, what we do after you've done the whole putting your concealer on and smoothing it out, you take and you go into your brown, which is up here at the top, and you put it on a brush. Well, something I like to do, which you probably saw in my last video, is you use some sort of rag or cloth, which I've lost my cloth. So you put it under your eye so nothing gets on the lower eye, because it's a pain to have to clean it up. But you just kind of swoop in around here towards the center part and brush it across. And make sure that you don't go outside of that line right up in there, because it'll look very sloppy and clownish if you don't keep inside that line. And after that, you do the other eye, and the good thing about this is that you don't have to have it even on both sides, because you're going to cover up some of the end part with black anyways. So if you want to go all the way out, you can, or if you want to just stay like inside this area, that's okay. Just make sure that the 2 colors meet. And if you want, she doesn't exactly do this, but this isn't exactly like her makeup. Take and dab a little bit and brush it on your towel so you get all the excess powder off, and kind of slip under your eye. And you can also do this with brown eyeliner. If you have very sensitive eyes or you tend to get eye infections from makeup, you should probably use the brown eyeliner opposed to the eyeshadow technique, but either way they work. And I said this in the last video, but again, the audio was very messed up. If you have sensitive skin, I use a lot of off-name brand stuff just because I have very unsensitive skin. So if you have sensitive skin, I advise you not to use some of the off-brand. You get what works for you, because anything will work. Just make sure they're the right colors. So after you have applied the brown, you want to take a black. Mine's kind of a glittery black, but it doesn't have to necessarily be glittery as long as it's some sort of black to apply to the end. And take it and get my rag, and you apply it to kind of want to blend it, and you can blend it in with your fingers. Just don't poke your eye out. And you want to do the same to the other eye. And just touch up the very tip right there, because it gives it more of an edge. And if you go back and you notice that this side may not be as much black as this side or vice versa, just go back in with your little stick or your brush and fill in over on this black side. Now, I probably should have showed this first, but it doesn't matter. You just kind of go in the crease, so when you close your eyes, it's not as, I messed up a little. Need better lighting. And then, same with this side. And I'm still touching up. I can be kind of OCD about stuff, so just bear with me. And then you have the eyeshadow part done. So for the eyeliner, I like to use black eyeliner more than the brown. But if you have brown eyeliner, this also works because it gives it more of a lighter color, which is something I kind of, when I see Sharon Adel's makeup, I notice that she has a little bit lighter colors sometimes, like when she's in the white dress. But I'm going to use black eyeliner from the Color Workshop, and it's not too complicated, just touch up here, you go up there a little bit. If you have lighter eyelashes, then you might want to go all the way over the top. But since I have dark eyelashes and I'm going to be using mascara, I'll probably be okay. And something you want to make sure you get is you go all the way up here and touch the black eyeshadow, because then if you don't, it'll look like there's a spot missing, and to me that just looks kind of tacky if you leave a spot missing, like it's not all there. So on the other side, just I don't have liquid eyeliner right now, but that would also work very well for this. And that one. Okay, so now that you have the eyes done, you want to also, you don't have to use blush, but it's something I like to do because she has very rosy cheeks. She kind of has a pinkish reddish blush, but you can also use peach. That's kind of a very girly and light friendly color. I'm using the Color Workshop blush set, and I'm using the center color right here, which is a kind of pinkish color. And you just kind of brush off the excess. And you go in and I have black eyeshadow on my cheek. Okay, so you just kind of go in and blush away. And just kind of blend in with your hand as needed. And go to the other cheek. And blend in with your hand as needed. Now, as far as how dark the blush goes, that's your call, because some people like darker blush and some people like lighter blush. So you don't have to even use blush at all. It's just something I like to do when doing the Sharon Adel look. And that's it for the blush. I need to smooth it in a little bit. So Sharon Adel, I've also noticed she likes the pink lipstick a lot, as opposed to the dark red, which you see most women in the metal music industry wearing more of a dark red or black or something like that. But Sharon Adel, she has a very pretty light pink usually. So I'm using the color Workshop Pink. You can also use lip gloss, but make sure it doesn't have too much shine. And just go in and now, if it looks too pinkish to you, which it does to me right now, because I'm not a very pinky type person, you can just go. And I have a skin toned lip gloss. This is more skin tone, and you can apply it to it, but it'll still have a pinky color. All it does is take some of the vibrance out of it, which Sharon Adel, she doesn't have very vibrant lipstick. She has this like very light pink. So this concludes my Sharon Adel makeup tutorial. I hope it helps somebody, and I hope the audio turned out better. If anybody has any questions, just feel to leave a comment or email me, and I'll see what I can do. I don't know when I'm going to get to my next hair tutorial, but if anybody leaves a comment as to what type of hair they want done, I'll see what I can do. What's probably best right now is if you ask for things that are with shorter hair, because my hair's, let me take it down. It's still done from the other tutorial. It's about this length. So from anything to about here I can probably manage, but I might have to get one of my friends to come in and help if you have longer hair than this. But I wish you luck in this tutorial, and may you have the best time.